Very good morning and welcome. You're watching CNN News 18 with me, Hem Kaur Saroya. The Ram Temple town is all set to witness the grand flag-hoisting ceremony today, a historic milestone which would completion of the Ram Temple construction. This event will see Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoist the sacred flag atop the temple's high spire, a moment of deep cultural and spiritual significance. With Prime Minister, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat and prominent personalities from all walks of life are expected to attend the ceremony. The city is turned into a high-security zone. Multiple layers of security, surveillance and crowd control arrangements have been deployed as Ayodhya prepares to host thousands of devotees and dignitaries for this historic occasion. Now, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath welcomed Prime Minister Modi to Ayodhya ahead of the Dhwajarohan ceremony. Posts on X, hearty welcome and felicitation to the world's most popular politician and architect of a new India, respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji in the land of eternal consciousness and the holy birthplace of Maryada Purushottam, Lord Sri Ram, Sri Ayodhya Dham. All right, for more on this, we're going across to Aman Sharma, who has been bringing us all these lovely ground reports. Thank you so much for joining us, Aman. If you could just tell us what the mood is like on ground. What are you seeing right now? You've been talking to the people there also. What does this moment mean for them?
Well, Hem, good morning. And as in everybody in Ayodhya says, Jai Shri Ram. And we are at the famous Lata Chowk of Ayodhya. A short distance from here is the Sri Ram temple, the whole expanse of which has been visible in recent pictures put out by the UP Chief Minister and by the Ayodhya Trust as well. And it's a big, big day, Hem, today in Ayodhya. The significance of it, if I were to explain to you, that the entire complex of the Sri Ram temple is now complete. And I think that is the big, big landmark here, because I remember coming here about 2 years back on January 22nd, 2024, when the Pran Pratishthan ceremony happened. That time only the ground floor of the temple was complete. I remember going in and a lot of construction work was going on around the main temple. But now the entire temple complex is complete. It's a grand structure. The expanse of it is, you have to see it to actually believe the way the Ram temple has come up. So, coming from, back then, I remember, coming here in 2005 for the first time, when there was a terror attack, in fact, in Ayodhya, Fidain had come and tried to blow up the makeshift Ram temple. From those days, I remember coming here in 2019 when Lord Lalla was under a small, dirty tent and, people could hardly see the deity from that far a distance to today. I think a huge, huge change has come, and I think especially since the Yogi Adityanath government came to power in UP in 2017, the Chief Minister took up Ayodhya, I would say, as a personal project, to beautify it, to ensure that this becomes the magnet for religious tourism in UP. And this year, the figures I was getting from the UP Tourism Department, about 50 crore people could be visiting the Ram temple in this year itself. That's double the population of the state of Uttar Pradesh. And that is the level, people I've met here, families coming from Pune, from Chennai, from all parts of the country, from abroad. People especially fly down here, and Ayodhya has a very nice big airport now where people are coming to visit the Ram temple. And I think after the Pran Pratishthan ceremony, when the Chief Minister, the RSS Chief and the Prime Minister was here, all three are together here today again to mark this Dhwajarohan ceremony, which also marks the completion of the entire Ram temple complex. So I think very, very significant messages being sent away from Ayodhya. The Prime Minister will be here in about an hour and a half from now. The RSS Chief is already here since last evening. The UP Chief Minister was also here last evening. And the mood, if I tell you, is very, very dharmic. The mood is the religious fervor is very much there. You speak to anybody here, people have come. The temple is, of course, closed today for public viewing. But even yesterday, I could see, hundreds of people streaming into to get the darshan of Ayodhya, because the people also want to see the expanse of the full temple, from a small tent to a temple complex which has multiple temples now inside, of various Maharishis, of various other gods, along with of course, the Lord Ram temple, the 3-floor temple. You have Ram Darbar on the first floor, the main deity on the ground floor. So all this, I think people is very, very excited to see this here.
Absolutely. Now we also have to talk about this particular date that was chosen for this ceremony. 25th coincides with the Vivah Panchami as well. It holds deep religious symbolism, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely, Hem. The date today is also the Muhurat which has been chosen, the Abhijit Muhurat. The Pran Pratishthan had also happened in the Abhijit Muhurat, and today is the very divine date. It is the the Vivah Panchami, as you say, the date when Lord Ram, Ma Sita, the unison happened. The very that is why you see even last night, Hem, in Ayodhya, there were so many marriages we could hardly sleep. Because there have been so many marriages happening last night. Even today, I believe there are lots of marriages scheduled. So this is a very, very auspicious dates. Yesterday as well as today, and the date has been specially chosen. This significance also of this flag, which will be put on the top of the Ram temple, the Shikhar, is also extremely significant. It has the symbol of Om, it has the Kodaya tree, which is also considered very, very sacred. It has the symbol of the sun, and we were speaking yesterday to the person who actually came up with this idea of this entire flag, and the man who's actually prepared this flag, which will be put on the top of the temple today. Very, very significant. The Prime Minister will be there to do these honors along with the RSS chief, and I think a big day for Hindu Astha. Nearly 5,000 to 6,000 invitees are there at this particular function inside the Ram temple, and these are not just people who are VVIPs. There are also people from all strata of life. Even the the Ram Bhakts who were a part of the Kar Seva, way back 20-25 years back, have also been invited to this function today. The people who have made the stone which has been used in the Ram temple all the way from Rajasthan have also been invited today. So people from all walks of life, Swamis, Sadhus, VVIPs, people from Bollywood, people from industry, very much as we saw during the Pran Pratishthan ceremony, all these people will be gracing the occasion today. The Prime Minister will also be addressing the gathering post noon. So that will also be a very, very important address that the Prime Minister makes post the Dhwajarohan ceremony.
All right, Amandu, stay on with us. We'll continue to, of course, track all that is happening today in Ayodhya.